Hey everyone, wood-psyche here. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. I'm working on this piece of pine wood. It's going to be a skull project, which I've been wanting to get back into. I usually do a few skulls here and there. They're kind of fun to do. They're not as easy as you think either. Sometimes I struggle with it. But I'm not using any reference material when I'm right now on this project. It's mostly from memory. I glanced at a picture here and there just to get some kind of a general idea, but I'm not following any particular picture at the moment. So it's all, like I said, memory based. But it's always good to have a real live object to carve from for reference, I would say. Photographs are good, but you gotta get the multiple angles. So yeah, this test here with the pine wood is just more like a prototype, and eventually I may move over to like a harder type of wood, like walnut or maple or something like that. So this is more or less a quick experiment, and yeah, I may even go to carving a stone gear shift knob. It depends on how bold I get, but I think for the most part I'll stick with the wood for now. We'll see. Here I got my right angle die grinder with let's see, a 40 bit on it. It's a 1/4 inch carbide, but I still use them for wood even though they're meant for metal. You can use them for downgrade work, like for the softer materials. Doesn't matter, even though it's recommended or intended for metal for harder objects. I don't think this would work for stone work though. Yeah, I do a little bit intermittent sanding there between carves there, kind of clean things up. Yeah, I've been using this generic rotary tool from Harbor Freight for a long time. It seems to be holding up pretty well. But my Stylo Plus finally crapped out. I don't know what's going on with it. I think the bearing blew out. But motor still works good. It just makes some hideous noises. So I just want to recommend that those Stylo Plus, they have a very short lifespan. I think they're not very good, I guess, for longevity. I'm not ripping on them, but I'm just saying maybe I use the tool too aggressively. Maybe it just couldn't handle that. Doing some hardcore heavy carving with it. But for the most part, I've given up on using those tools for now until I find a more reliable, smaller kind of carver. Maybe a micro motor maybe would work better. Yeah, pine wood's really easy to work with. The only problem with the pine is you got to deal with cracks more often than not. Unless it's properly cured or got a nice piece of pine, you're always going to have some kind of like problems with the cracks. But anyway, I'm intending to test this one out on my truck, see how it works on the shifter now. We'll see how it works, but like I'll have a video pretty soon showing the install and the nut design on the base of the knob that goes into there, because it's going to have to be recessed a little bit to meet the shifter boot on the stick shift column. Yeah, I'm planning on working on some more native faces, native North American, and we're also, yeah, of course, I'm going to be wanting to focus more on the wood spirit stuff, the bearded guys, and more female faces too. So like I'll try to do some tutorials, maybe focus on different anatomy of the face, and have some tutorials for that. I know some people struggle with eyes and noses and stuff like that, so try to think three-dimensionally when you do that kind of stuff. Everything's kind of a sphere. The face is a sphere, eyeballs are a sphere, everything's got different placements on the surface. Usually the nose will stick out farther than any other part on the profile of the face. But just got to be mindful of geometry, and you should be good to go. But anyway, getting to the end of this video. I know it's not a very informative video. It's more like a talk video. Nothing too technical here, just more visual. And I sped up the video to about I don't know, 6 speed mostly now. But the overall real time was about 40 minutes on this one. But I sped it up quite a bit actually, for posterity's sake. So anyway, have a great rest of your weekend wherever you are. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, later. Thanks.